Sister wives. Signs Gwendlyn Brown's ego is out of control. Will Garrison Brown's death change her? I will explain everything. Watch this video until end. Hey lovely viewers. Welcome to my 2S Gossip channel. Sister Wives star Gwendlyn Brown has grown up on screen, showing moments where her ego's been out of control. How will she change after major tragedy? Sister Wives star Gwendlyn Brown has been dealing with difficulties throughout her life, but after tragedy struck, has life changed enough to bring her ego back down to size? Gwendlyn is the daughter of Kody Brown and his third wife, Christine Brown. While growing up, Gwendlyn and her many siblings were all brought up together. Things weren't always easy in the Brown family. Kody, who was married to Meri Brown and Janelle Brown before he was with Christine, wasn't as present in Gwendlyn's life as he could have been when she was young. Then he brought Robyn Brown into the picture. Although Gwendlyn has been able to remove herself from the epicenter of the family in her adulthood, it's clear that there have been lasting impacts from her childhood with so many siblings and such a difficult parent. Gwendlyn has spoken out about her experiences in the past, and though she's well adjusted in her adulthood, some believe she's too comfortable sharing her past with the public. After the tragic passing of her brother, Garrison Brown, Gwendlyn's relationship with her more public life may change entirely. Gwendlyn could be a whole different person the next time she chooses to post something publicly. In her early life, Gwendlyn's voice was likely drowned out by her many siblings as she tried to make her own way in a chaotic life. Her parents, Christine and Kody, had 6 children of their own, but Kody had a brood that was much larger than the average due to his plural marriage. Both Christine and Janelle had 6 children each, while Meri had 1, and when Robyn joined the family, things expanded even further. Gwendlyn, who is the 11th Brown sibling overall and Christine's 4th child, had to fight through the noise of her siblings to be heard. While Gwendlyn has been shown throughout Sister Wives exerting her independence, she had a lot of growing up to do before she could speak about what was happening in her young life. Though her parents were doing their best to give her a great life, Gwendlyn struggled with her identity, wanting to develop her independent spirit and deal with issues between herself and some of her siblings. As she got older, Gwendlyn did her best to speak the truth about her life in her younger years, and with a push from the Sister Wives audience, felt comfortable vocalizing her issues. After she left home as a young adult, leaving for college and developing her own sense of identity, Gwendlyn began to realize that she had more to say about her upbringing. Sharing her thoughts about her family online, Gwendlyn felt comfortable speaking about Sister Wives and the issues she'd experienced during her time on the show with the large audience of viewers. Though she wasn't always explicit about private issues in her family, she didn't mince words when it came to her experiences within the Brown family. Gwendlyn's disappointments, especially with Kody and Robyn, were apparent from very early on. After struggling in her youth, Gwendlyn shared that her issues with her dad and Robyn were more severe than many realized. Gwendlyn didn't want to lodge allegations against her father that she couldn't prove, but she spoke up about the behavior she'd dealt with from him in the past and shared how she felt about Robyn changing her family's dynamics. When Gwendlyn came out and introduced her girlfriend, Beatrice Queiroz, to her father and Robyn, she made it clear that they had issues with her decisions. Gwendlyn was hurt when they, especially Robyn, tried to use her life for clout. Although Sister Wives viewers were interested in hearing Gwendlyn's perspective and wanted to understand her experiences with Kody, Robyn, and the rest of the Brown family, they also knew that Gwendlyn was angry. While Gwendlyn herself may not have realized the extent of her anger, it was clear from viewers who were watching her on YouTube and Patreon from the beginning that she had a lot of difficult emotions to process surrounding her dad and the way he chose to treat her. As she continued to share about her life, Gwendlyn did appear to be processing some of her feelings. While she was going through the process of understanding where she sat in her emotions, Gwendlyn was publicly sharing her thoughts and making news with her unabashed opinions. Though Gwendlyn has every right to share how she feels, her decision to be deeply outspoken about her father and Robyn's largely negative impact on her life has created a current disconnect in her relationship with them. Gwendlyn also felt comfortable criticizing other members of her family, like her brother Paedon Brown, whom she shares a very strained relationship with. Gwendlyn doesn't care if she hurts some feelings in sharing her thoughts. Although Gwendlyn's relationship with her brother Garrison wasn't strained, her feelings surrounding her other familial relationships may have been hard for him to swallow. After learning about his tragic passing in March of 2024, Gwendlyn has remained somewhat quiet online as she takes time to grieve and move forward. Though it's likely that Garrison, who also had a tough relationship with his father and Robyn, was supportive of Gwendlyn sharing her truth, his death may have pushed her to be somewhat more reserved in what she's open about online. Gwendlyn has been quieter since her brother's passing, which is understandable, as Gwendlyn has suffered likely the most difficult tragedy of her young life. Moving forward will be difficult and understanding where to go from here will take time. In sharing her truth online, Gwendlyn generated a lot of buzz surrounding herself and her family that she may not be interested in doing again. Gwendlyn's ego, which may have been large for a moment when she was gaining traction on her content where she shared insights on her family's drama, has likely done a total and complete change as she's spent time thinking about how Sister Wives has impacted her family. Sister Wives star Meri Brown's looking fabulous after a dramatic weight loss transformation, and adding possibly cryptic posts about Kody. Sister Wives Meri Brown is thriving after leaving Kody Brown, as showcased by her body makeover and bond with her new pooch. Meri was Kody's first wife, but she later legally divorced him to marry Robyn Brown. Meri hung in there for years before throwing in the towel with Kody. She remains in the spotlight even after leaving Kody. While Meri, Janelle, and Christine divorcing Kody ultimately changed the show, it's likely that Garrison's death will have an even more substantial effect on Sister Wives Season 19. Meri is reeling after Garrison's death, just like the rest of the Brown family. Kody has mostly remained silent, possibly overwhelmed by grief. Janelle and Christine have shared memories and supported causes in Garrison's honor. Meri was criticized for her grieving, but she deserves empathy and support, as everyone processes traumatic situations differently. Aside from the tragedy of Garrison's untimely death, Meri appears to be doing well. She's lost weight and Meri's found companionship with a canine friend. Meri posed with her cute dog and talked about failure on what would have been her 34th wedding anniversary with Kody. While divorce is more acceptable today, there's still a stigma attached to breaking marriage vows, even outside a strict and conservative community. Meri likely needed plenty of healing as she came to terms with her split with Kody. However, as she also showed off her adorable puppy and slim face, Meri had more inspiring things to draw fans' attention to. 34 years ago today, I got married. 34 years ago was the start of this family that so many of you have come to love, or, well, not so much. Yes, I know full well that we are a very polarizing topic. In a lengthy caption, Meri summarized her feelings on her difficult marriage and subsequent breakup with Kody. A portion of her caption is shown below. At that time, and in the many years following, I never anticipated a divorce was in my future. I don't regret my marriage, and I don't regret my divorce. I look back on the years and see where I could have done better, where I did the best I could, where I didn't live to my best potential, and where I loved as full as my heart could feel it. I look back and am grateful for the experiences and the lessons. For a long time, I had the narrative in my head that if I couldn't make my marriage work, then I was a failure. But what if I flipped that narrative? What if, instead, I looked at all the lessons I lived and realized that's what made me who I am today? Not a failure, but a strong woman going after her dreams. Not a failure, but a woman realizing dreams that she didn't know she even had. Not a failure, but a woman building her own table and surrounding it with people who want to share it with her. Meri has come a long way since her divorce from Kody, and her perspective is inspiring. Having gotten married on April 21, 1990, Meri was Kody's first wife. Their union predates his marriages to Janelle, Christine, and Robyn. Throughout their marriage, Kody and Meri faced various challenges, including Meri's catfish scandal and Kody's obvious lack of attraction. She wasn't as confident as Christine when leaving Kody, likely drawing upon her fellow wives' strength. Meri and her dog, Zona, celebrated Easter in style with some cute rainbow bunny ears. Her dog looked happy, with her tongue wagging, as she sat nicely on fake grass strewn with pastel Easter eggs. A white fence was in the shot. It's unclear if Zona was photographed at a doggy daycare or if Meri put together the backdrop herself, but it's adorable. It's great that Meri had her pup to spend Easter with, since divorces and separations have strained the Brown family. Kody and Meri have one child together, Leon Brown, but it's unclear how often they see their mother. Leon announced their identity change in June 2022, embracing the name Leon and using they/them pronouns. Leon shared their journey on social media, including gender-affirming top surgery, in January 2023. Despite initial struggles, Leon received support from Meri, but when they married Audrey Chris in October 2022, she didn't attend the wedding. Meri's face looked extra slim and her eyes were intensely blue as she posed with Zona in a selfie. She talked about pivoting. In the caption, she shared facts about a change in plans for the day. Reading in part, stranded in Flagstaff in the middle of a massive snowstorm. Roads to Utah, Phoenix, and Vegas have been closed. Sometimes, life just calls for a pivot or a pause, and today, I've taken advantage of both. It's clear that Meri has become much more flexible since her separation from Kody. The Sister Wives star's weight loss journey hasn't gone unnoticed. Recently, Meri posted a photo in a pink top that showcased how thin she'd gotten. As she's gotten healthier, she's started wearing brighter colors and feeling more confident. However, Meri's weight loss may be affected by her mourning process, as she has been eating less. Hopefully, her body's changes are the byproduct of healthy habits, rather than being due to living with grief and trauma. Meri introduced her furry friend to her fans in January 2024. In a reel posted with her friend Jen Sullivan, Meri revealed Zona, an adorable Australian Ridgeback. Meri's decision to leave Kody and start anew at her Utah bed and breakfast clearly marked a pivotal moment in her life. In her new embrace of change, she adopted Zona. Alongside welcoming Zona into her life, Meri has continued being proactive in her pursuit of self-improvement. She's focusing on her business ventures and embarking on a weight loss journey. Meri continues to share online, showing emotional honesty. Her willingness to address her emotions and experiences, including her role in the catfishing scandal, relationships with her former fellow wives, and divorce, highlight her resilience and shift in perspective. While Meri seemed whiny in the past, she has pivoted to focusing on her dog, weight loss, and career, including her Utah bed and breakfast. As she embraces new opportunities and learns from past mistakes, Meri is finding fulfillment and happiness on her own terms, independent of romantic relationships. Despite the end of her marriage, Meri remains resilient and optimistic about the future, embodying strength and determination in her journey of self-discovery. By getting a dog, Sister Wives Meri provided herself with a companion and took on a caretaker role in whole a new way. She also continues to display her impressive weight loss journey through a plethora of new Instagram pictures. While Meri did date Amos Andrews after Kody, she's better off as a single woman. Thanks for watching this video. What do you think about this video? Told on comment box and subscribe your channel.